they're as strong a side as it is at our level, so we know it'll be a tough game. But it's probably the two sides that have at the minute are proving really potent attacking wise in terms of shots on target and things. So look, it should be an interesting game. But look, we know that they've just come down from the Championship. They've recruited very well to go back up at the first attempt. They obviously had a real strong squad anyway. So look, we know it's going to be a tough game, but we're a very confident outfit and we believe in what we do. So we'll see.
You're on a great run of form. What particularly have you been doing well of late?
I think we've just been continuing where we left off last year. I mean, to be honest with you, we've had a really, really tough start. I mean, we played Portsmouth away, Sunderland at home, West Brom away, and Peterborough away in our first 4 games. So it was as tough a start as you probably could have had at our level, and especially with West Brom not making any changes to their team really. So that's a tough start. 3 away games to the top 3, and a top Championship side. But we've got to grips with the level. We haven't changed anything that we did last year in terms of our style. In terms of we know we have to step up a level, which we feel we are doing now, and we've really got to grips with the level. And to be honest with you, if we'd been a little bit more clinical, which we were very much so last year, we're a little bit disappointed with our points tally, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, you have had a good run of recent results, though. But how much of a blow was it that you suffered one of your most senior players, Ewan O'Kane, to that double leg break, a horrific injury, but somebody who must have been featuring very, very highly in your plans for the rest of the season, a guy in his prime, 28 years old, cut down with that injury?
Oh, of course, and to be honest with you, we've suffered a little bit. We've got a very good injury record here. But this year it seems to have, we've had Danny Hilton out for the last 8 games. We've had Luke Berry out since all season really. Marek Steck has been out for us, and then losing Ewan. 4 big players for us. So we've had to really roll our sleeves up. We've had to make sure that utilise the squad, but it is because we brought Ewan in to be a big player. I mean, he's a Championship player all day long, wonderful ability. We were very very pleased to have got him. And we were hoping for big things. We were probably just getting him fit, and then suffer something which was a freak accident, And it is a blow, but to be fair, since then, we've not lost a game, and we've been in excellent form. So the others have really stepped up.
Nathan, when I look at your fixtures and your games, I always think for League One and League Two managers, it's absolutely relentless. As soon as you try to get to grips with what's happened on the Saturday, you've got a game on the Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's play, prepare. You must never get a moment's rest.
No, you're right, and that's a frustrating thing, and especially with a big game like this today. I mean, tomorrow, Barnsley haven't had a midweek game. We've had a checker trade game, which, we made changes, but we still played 4 or 5 of the team that played on Saturday. So all it does there is disrupt your preparation for that, but you're basically not getting much thing on the training ground time. On the training ground, you're constantly preparing, recovering, preparing, recovering. And yeah, look, that English football is like that. I think the Premier League and the Championship boys have got it a little bit, I wouldn't say easier, but there's less relentlessness there because they get these international breaks. But for League One, League Two, it's brutal. No, it really is, and especially if you have 1 or 2 runs in the cups and your squad's not as big, for example, it can kill you at times.
We talk about just how strong the Championship is these days, with the likes of Leeds and Middlesbrough and Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa now in that division. Tremendous competition in there. But goodness me, there's a lot of former Premier League clubs in League One as well, isn't there? Coventry are in there, Charlton spent so long in that top division, Sunderland, Portsmouth. This is a big competition. Barnsley, obviously, themselves are one of those who have been in the Premier League. This really does add to the competition and just how hard it is to get out of this division.
Of course, you can add Bradford into that as well, who were things. So there's some real big cuts. I mean, to be fair, I think the leagues are getting stronger. Especially without being disrespectful to anyone, especially the top 3. I think the influx of foreign players into the Premier League make that consummately sort of the strength there is just massive, and then the Championship filtering down into the Championship, which then filters down into League One, and we saw a big big jump or a gulf in the quality from League Two to League One. We always believed we were preparing for League One with the recruitment in League Two. So it is. I mean, the standard is very, very high. So it's good because you go to these stadiums. And look, Luton were a Premier League club as well. I think they had a year or two as well. So you look at it, and the strength is massive. But it's a good league. It is a relentless league, but it's getting stronger. There's some good teams, real good technical players, and we're pleased to be in it.
Nathan, you brought them up. Nice to talk to you. What's the trick of this management, Lark, please?
Hard work, red wine, and a good fiancée.
I'm taking that on board too.
And God's will. Plenty of God's will.